Going on YouTube. Whew, been a while since I've done a video. I think it's probably 6 to 8 months. Good grief, it's been that long? I don't know, it's been months since I've done a video. But I was watching a video the other day, and guy was doing it on his commute home. Can't think of his name. I'll look it up and put it in the bucket below. But he was commuting home. He had about an hour commute. I got about an hour to an hour and 20-minute drive home. I'm like, that's a perfect amount of time to do a video. I'm usually smoking a pipe anyways during that time, so. Smoking my Kraig Seder billiard. Great smoking pipe. Smokes really well. If you don't know who Kraig, and that's Kraig with a K, and Seder with an S, S-E-D-E-R. If you don't know who Kraig is, you're missing out. He's what you call a craftsman. That guy, excuse me, I'll get a drink of water. That guy can make just about anything. I mean, he's grown his own tobacco. He works with leather. He's a wood carver. He makes pipes. I'm like, I was talking to him the other day on Instagram. I'm like, dude, is there anything you can't make? He was talking about, oh yeah, he makes his own whiskey or some kind of hard alcohol. He was talking about maybe making a craft root beer. And I'm like, dude, is there anything you can't make? I mean, I'm pretty good with wood, carpentry type stuff. I dabble in leather. Yeah, there's some guys that just have a knack for working with their hands, and it's pretty awesome. And Craig's one of those guys. Anyways, great pipes. It's the only one I own. The first, I hope of more to come. I'm not sure what he does full time. I think he's works with computers or something like that. It's possible, but anyways, he builds these as pipes as a hobby. But anyways, in my Kraig Seder, I am smoking Balkan Sobranie. Let me tell you, it's only my second bowl of this stuff, but it's lived up to the hype, that's for darn sure. Super smooth. Smoke packs really well. The cut is perfect. The sorry about the sun there in the picture. I should be getting out of that here soon. But the moisture content is great. Perfect on it. I mean, packs, lights, well, right out of the tin. I don't know if you call it, obviously you call it a Balkan, Balkan Sobranie, but sorry, that's trying to clear the glare out of my phone. But I mean, it's in English, Balkan English. Northwest Piper, I know he loves his Balkans, and he's been smoking for a long time, but he's had the pleasure smoking the original Balkan Sobranie I know. I think I watched a video of his from a few years back, and it was like at least a 10-year-old Balkan Sobranie. But anyways, all that to say, great tobacco. If you can get your hands on some, I was lucky enough to snag it, a couple 2 tins from a local brick and mortar up here in Portland. And that's Portland, Oregon, not Portland, Maine. If you're ever up here in Portland, I don't live in Portland. I actually live south of Portland, about an hour, in a little town called Silverton, which is right next to the state capitol. Anyways, but if you're ever up in the Portland area, you have a chance, 82nd Avenue, Tobacco and Pipe. It's a great shop. That's where I got this. Cascade Cigars is a decent shop, but as far as tobaccos, 82nd Avenue is probably the best shop in town. Rich's Cigar is pretty good, but they're primarily cigars. So I would highly recommend, if you're looking for the best selection of tobacco in the area, you're on vacation or something, you run out of tobacco, 82nd Avenue. It's a place to go. And it's, you guessed it, right on 82nd Avenue in Portland. Just now getting onto the freeway. I'm not sure how loud it's going to get. Close my windows here. So I just want to do a video, probably not a long one. I'm already at almost 8 minutes, just rambling. Just to let you know what's going on in my life. If you care, if you don't, well, you probably wouldn't have been watching this long. But I think the last video I did, shoot, it was probably not too long after my wife had a baby. And she's almost a year old, so good grief. Yeah, it's been a long time. But anyways, see what's going on in my life. The house we live in, we're renters right now, and our landlords decided to sell it back in November. And they're going to put it on the market for a couple months, see how it went. If it didn't sell, or they didn't get a whole lot of offers, they're going to pull it off the market, maybe do some repairs, and put it back on the market in the spring. So that happened. They pulled it off the market, and with plans to put it back on the market in the spring. Well, here it is, the end of January. Today's the 29th, and they already got an offer accepted. And they just put it back on the market a couple weeks, about 2 weeks ago. So much for waiting for the spring. I wouldn't care so much, except for the fact that we're looking to buy a house, but we can't buy a house until the end of May, because we did a short sale on our last house, and the VA wants us to wait until we hit that 2-year mark before we can purchase again. Well, they know that, and didn't seem to care. So they put it on the market anyways, and now it looks like it might sell. They got an offer that was put on it today. I don't know if they've accepted it or not, or if they will accept it. You know, there's a lot that goes into buying a house, inspections and all that other kind of stuff, so we'll see where it goes. But yeah, so that's how do I put this? Stressful. You know, we got 60 days to get out once the offer is accepted, and to try to find a place to live and move our family in 60 days. So should be interesting. So anyways, that's the latest for me and what's going on. I've only really made, I think, one other pipe purchase since my last video. It was, aside from this Kraig Seder, it was a near-up. I finally got myself a near-up pipe. I'll do a video with that one, but if you follow me on Instagram, tobacco pipes and stuff, I've posted pictures of that. Great pipe, love it. It's easily in my top 3. It's a great smoker. It's one of the Structure series, so it's lower down on his classifications of pipes, but it smokes phenomenal. It's right up there with the Dagners, my Hacker, this Kraig Seder, as far as how well it smokes. So, and picked it up from Dana's Pipe Shop, and anyways, yeah, great pipe. Recently I started making these tobacco trays. So this one here, I just kind of engraved a crappy little Dublin pipe in it, but basically this is made out of leather that I molded and shaped. It's still flexible, so I can put my tobacco on there, my pipe, when I'm loading my pipe. This is a small one that I got for my car. I'm tired of getting tobacco on my seat. I got a little bit larger one that's got a separate, smaller compartment for holding your pipe or your lighter or whatever. So I've been making those trays, just kind of experimenting with them. I made 2 that size, gave one to a friend. If you're interested, you'd like to have me make you one, let me know. But basically they're nice and rigid, so you can use it like a tray to load your pipe, keep from getting tobacco everywhere, but they're flexible, so you can just kind of fold it over. You can do it with one hand, as opposed to some of the leather just plain mats. They're kind of flimsy, like paper. These are not, so you can actually hold it with one hand, turn it, and dump your excess tobacco back in your tin or your jar. So, but anyways, yeah, I just want to do a quick update video. Those darn Dagners, doing another giveaway, and it's not so much for the giveaway that I'm doing this, because you don't have to do a VR or anything for it, but just kind of a friendly reminder in their typical fashion of the importance of, you know, getting on YouTube, doing YouTube videos in the pipe community, just hanging out with fellow pipe smokers. It's a small community, relatively small in the grand scheme of things, which is kind of cool, but it's growing, which is also cool. I mean, other than going in tobacco shops, I think I've seen one person in my commute, my hour-and-a-half commute, one way every day. Well, you know, I make it twice, but in the morning, in the afternoon. But I've only seen one other pipe smoker on the road. You know, and this metropolis, Portland. You'd think, you know, Portland with all our hipsters and our kind of weird, not so common mentalities and whatnot. I don't consider myself in that class. Definitely not a hipster. You can tell from my attire. But definitely you'd think there'd be a lot more pipe smokers out here. But there's not a lot that I've seen. So it's kind of cool to get on YouTube and be able to watch these videos of people just hanging out talking while they're smoking their pipes, and then make a video myself talking about random crap and while smoking my pipe. So if you watch a video while you're smoking a pipe, it's like we're smoking together, which is kind of cool. It's a social habit, or hobby. It's not a habit for me, it's just a hobby. It's relaxing. That's why I like to smoke on my way home, since I got such a long drive and most of it's in traffic. It's a great way to decompress and just kind of relax on the road while listening to the radio or whatever. So that's pretty much it. Anyways, I just wanted to make a quick update video. Quick, it's like 16 minutes now. And get back on here and leave a comment if you want. Let me know what's going on in your guys' life. If you're on YouTube with videos, let me know and I'll follow you. Subscribe to your channel, check out your videos, and hope you enjoyed this. I should be back on here again soon, hopefully, do another video. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got. If I forgot anything, I'll mention it next time. So everybody take care, and I'll talk to you later.